FilAmTV Network and Vegas Life TV are proud to be associated with In Vino Veritas, presented by Total Infusion Care and Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies. In Vino Veritas premieres June 20th at 10 p.m., with primetime airing on Wednesdays at 7 p.m., exclusively on Vegas Life TV Live and FilAmTV Network.
Benvenuto. Welcome to the first episode of In Vino Veritas. This means we only speak the truth when drinking wine. My name is June Young, your host. My daughter, Heather, and I own JYC Importers. We are the exclusive representatives for Ceschin Giulio Vineyards in San Pietro di Feletto, Italy. Today, I'm excited to share with you my favorite Italian restaurant in Las Vegas, La Strega. The food is fantastic. They treat everyone like family. I wish to thank La Strega's amazing celebrity chef and partner for sharing her venue and time. Our featured wine is Prosecco Superiore DOCG. I can't wait to introduce you to the chef and our special guest. Please stay with us for wine, food, and fellowship. You are in for a unique experience and maybe some truth or dare from today's wine tasters. Stay right there. Torno subito.
Total Infusion Care is a home infusion specialty pharmacy, proudly serving Nevada since 2013. It provides safe, high-quality, and comfortable care to all patients. It ensures the smooth continuity of care from the hospital to your home, adding an on-call pharmacist 24 hours daily for high-quality infusion services.
Hospital care in the comfort of your own home.
For more information, call 702-778-8880.
Pure Medical Equipment provides top-notch quality medical supply equipment. Whether to rent or buy, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies has it all.
Pure Medical Equipment is committed to serve and give back to Southern Nevada.
We deliver medical supplies and rentals to your door.
Welcome back to In Vino Veritas. I'd like to introduce and thank our celebrity chef, Gina Marinelli. She opened La Strega in 2019 and Harlow Steak in 2021. She's incredibly talented, creative, business savvy, and the hardest working person I know. She was recently recognized by the James Beard Foundation as a semifinalist in the Best Chef category. So Chef Gina, thank you very much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
And I'm hoping that you will share with the audience a little bit how La Strega came to be La Strega and your path forward to get here.
You know, it's crazy. I've worked on the Strip for 16 years, and it was such a great experience, but I finally wanted to tell my story about Italian food. You know, and going to Italy and really experiencing the actual culture, the cuisine, the way of life. I was very fortunate to find some investors that believed in me in this crazy vision, and I was able to open La Strega, you know, where it's taking the simplicity of Italian cuisine, kind of twisting it a little bit, but not where it's offending. You know how it is. We're so particular about everything as well. So, you know, opened everything up, opened my arms up to Summerlin, brought in fresh seafood, you know, great pastas, a great wine program, and a great team, and wanted to build a restaurant that changed all the ideologies of the culture in the kitchen and the culture in the hospitality industry. And you know, we sat around for a while kind of thinking of a name, and one of the gentlemen just shot out La Strega. And we were like, oh my gosh, the witch, that's fantastic. You know, having a female chef, at the time I had a female GM, and it just was kind of a female empowerment, but it felt beautiful and great. And the witch connotation in Italy, it's so much different than what we have in America. They're the caretakers, they're the nurturers, and even though the restaurant's built, here it feels like you're walking into our home. The open kitchen and everything like that, and it's just been such a great place for us to be creative, and it's not working hard when we love what we do, and that's how I feel every day when I come here. And so from there, we were able to open a steakhouse, which was like such a nice departure from what we do at La Strega, so nothing was kind of conflicting with each other, and I could have two outlets to really express my creativeness and my personality. So I've been very fortunate, very blessed, and thank you for coming every Friday.
I was not lying when I said it is my favorite restaurant.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
But Chef Gina, I have another question.
Yeah.
How did you instill the wonderful customer service into your entire team? Because truly, they make everyone feel so welcome. The service is top notch here and at Harlow, and that's why I personally keep coming back.
Fantastic.
I mean, I feel like I can come here alone anytime and be comfortable.
And feel like your family. I think it's all leadership starts from the top. So all the front of the house management team, it starts right there, and then it trickles down. And it's respecting your staff, letting them feel safe to fail. That's always a been thing. You're going to fail, it's okay, we're going to pick you back up, and we're going to restart it. And I think people are, when they're happy in their work environment, the guests feel it. This isn't a rush like, okay, let me take your order to this. They want to create relationships with everybody that comes in here, and that's what makes this restaurant have the legs for the future. Yes. Knowing your name. Like, we know your water, we know everything, but because we genuinely care about you. Even pre-chef, June Young's coming, who's got June, this, it's ready to go. But I just think it's structure, and it's having a place that feels comfortable to learn and grow, and I think it's building a strong relationship with your team. I never look at anybody as an employee, I look at them as a teammate. And I think that started with, Reagan and Melody. They've built that so much here, and that's what makes it feel like home.
I couldn't agree more.
Thank you.
And they definitely feel that they're part of an amazing team.
Yes.
So. Okay, so I would next like to introduce another special guest, the one and only Vance Smith, fitness expert. Well, thank you, Vance. And he's also the owner of Tread Vegas Fitness Club. Vance?
Yes.
Tell us a little about yourself.
Well, thank you for having me, and I'm so happy to be alongside Gina. I mean, I come to your restaurant all the time too, and the customer service at your restaurant, at both restaurants, are unbelievable. So,
thank you.
So Tread Vegas Fitness. Yeah, we opened up in October of last year, and so we've been open up, 5 months ago, and we're already up over 100 members. Great gym. My partner and I, Joe TP. Opened a gym. It was kind of a vision that he and I talked about. I had taught a class in Henderson at a different studio, and we kind of were like, messing around with the idea of opening up our own studio, and he kept asking me about it, and I kept going, you know what, I have a real job, and I actually travel for work. What I do for my job is, it makes me, so I have to travel for work, and so I'm not in town that often, so I was like, hey, if you want to do this thing, we can do it, but you're going to have to be the manager of the place. I can chip in and give you some insight, but you're going to basically be the one running it. And so we opened it up in October, and the thing is it's cranking. People love it. It's good fitness. We have floor stations that you do, so you do a little bit of floor work, and then you do a little bit of treadmill work. But it's a lot of fun. The one thing about our place is it is a party. We have loud music in there. You're under the blue lights, and it's a party. It's a party with some fitness involved in it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Well, and Vance, you have some wonderful people skills as well. And I'm going to share a truth. Vance trains me 3 times a week, and
Yes.
he's hard as nails, and he's mean, but he supports my wine drinking a couple
There you
days
go.
a week, so that's good.
Yeah.
Gives me good tips on nutrition.
Yeah.
So I just want to say thank you for those
You're
tips
very
as
welcome.
well. As Prosecco, you were in good shape because Prosecco has many antioxidants in it.
Yes,
Yes.
and it's
You
good
know.
for you.
Yes,
Yeah.
Helps
exactly.
the memory
Yeah.
and helps the heart.
Yeah, perfect. Great for the mind and body.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drink at your own risk. Yeah. Drink and work out at your own risk.
There you go.
Yeah, there you
Well,
go.
thank you, Vance.
Yes,
Thanks for being
yes,
here
yes.
today.
Thank you for having
And
me.
our next special guest is a woman that is very near and dear to my heart. Miss Pat, I call her, Miss Pat Margalis. She is the owner of Pure Medical Company here in Las Vegas. She helps so many people, whether they can afford their co-pays, they can afford the product. Miss Pat makes it happen.
That's awesome.
So Pat, please tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you so much, Miss June. And it's really a pleasure coming here to lunch Strega and meeting Miss Tina and Vance. This is really a very beautiful place.
Thank you.
We've been, yeah, as Miss June said, we kept on coming here because of the ambience and the food. I love the food here. It's
Thank
very
you.
nutritious. So Pure Medical Equipment, we have been here since 2007. It used to be when we came here, there were about 44 medical supplies company. And now, as what I've heard, only 11 to 14 survive because of the strict regulations of Medicare and the Medicaid, and of course the kind of service that they offer to the clients. And I really love the wine when I speak of the wine because my husband and I and my friend, they are really wine aficionados. They love the wine, and the look of it, they already know that this is a good wine. And I'm really starting to love drinking wine because Miss June had offered us this, and I said, now I can, make a difference between this and this.
Yeah.
And, yeah, and now I said, oh, this is like Cabernet Sauvignon. Oh, this is whatever.
You can tell your reds and whites apart.
So I love this wine, I love coming to this place, and
you.
I love meeting people.
Yes.
And for me, it's like the shortest way to learn and to have knowledge is to have a relationship with learned people.
Yes.
And I really, appreciate this invitation, Miss June. And thank you so very much. And I love meeting you all. And I am looking forward to meet you again.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Pat, for joining us today. It makes this first episode even more special for me. And speaking of special, so our featured wine today is the Prosecco Superiore DOCG. My daughter told me not to go into a lot of detail about DOCG, but I think it's important to know that when you see this label, you know that it's the domination of controlled and a guarantee of the origin of the grapes where it was grown, and also that it's been approved by the Italian government to be a very high quality wine. That's all I'm going to say about that. But the Prosecco is actually made from the Glera grape. It's hand cultivated in mid-September, and the fermentation is done by the Martinati method. So, as you can see, it is a clear straw color with some nice bubbles. It has rich flavors of apple, pear, nectarine, a zesty acidity, and a long, pleasant finish. So that's our Prosecco. Chef Gina?
Yes.
What would you prepare or serve with Prosecco?
I mean, first thing that comes to mind is anything fried. Fried fish, anything, any kind of vegetable fried, anything like that. It just really balances the fattiness in your mouth, the buttery feel. I also believe crudos are fantastic. Something very delicate and soft that can go with this. And when you're drinking Prosecco, it just should be kind of a great harmonious flavor in your mouth that's not fighting. I try to go away from spicy food, but something spiced I think could be really nice. Like we use a spice called peri peri from Western Africa. So it's spiced but not spicy, and that can go really well with something like this as well.
Sounds wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Chef Gina. Please stay with us so you can see what amazing foods Chef Gina has prepared to go with our Prosecco today. Torno subito.
Infusion Care is a home infusion specialty pharmacy, proudly serving Nevada since 2013. It provides safe, high quality, and comfortable care to all patients. It ensures the smooth continuity of care from the hospital to your home, adding an on-call pharmacist 24 hours daily for high-quality infusion services.
Hospital care in the comfort of your own home.
For more information, call 702-778-8880.
Welcome back to In Vino Veritas. Chef Gina has created something wonderful for us to pair with our Prosecco, so I'm going to turn it over to Chef to explain what we're eating.
Awesome, thank you. So actually, a little history on this dish. This was one of the first dishes we came up with at La Strega. I was in Sorrento, and growing up, I never enjoyed anchovies. You know, my mom would always order the brown ones and put on our pizza, and it would destroy it for me. But really having fresh anchovies marinated, right when you talked to me about this Prosecco, I knew this dish would be perfect with it. It has a little bit of preserved orange on top of the crostini, Turkish anchovies that we marinate with citrus, so it's not really acidic, it's just bright, a pickled shallot, and fresh oregano. And it's great with this because it's a one bite, take a little sip of the Prosecco, and you'll just kind of feel it in your mouth, just really blend, instead of, you know, taking away from anything. So, I'm starving.
Yeah.
Let's
Can we
go.
start?
Let's try it.
Just
Okay,
begin?
just to get, so it's a
Okay.
one bite.
One bite.
One bite, don't
Come on,
worry.
Miss Pat.
One bite.
Come on, Miss
We
Pat,
can
you
do
got
it.
Go for it.
You grab
Okay.
it. You got it? All right. Let's go. You got it? No, one bite.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
I cannot eat one bite.
See how it's just like, you taste everything still, and you taste the Prosecco.
I can really taste the citrus in the
Yep.
Prosecco.
Everything kind of pops
I was
up
just
there.
about to say, yeah.
And it's a soft, great bite. And I think it's a great way, this is a great way to introduce anybody to anchovies, but to do a pairing like this, that's a great way to start your meal. You know, something really clean and bright, you don't feel heavy, and just all the flavors are really pronounced.
Oh my gosh.
Delicioso. Buono, buono.
Bono, bono.
Amazing.
What do you think, Miss Pat?
It's good. It is really superb.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But with the Prosecco, it's just such a complimentary as
Yeah,
well, you know?
It's really enhanced.
Yeah.
So Prosecco is paired with fish.
Yeah, I think with the fish is great. I don't think it's combative. You know, again, you know, whenever people try to do pairings, you know, it's, you know, a big red wine with a big steak. I like things that are just more like subtle and just, you can taste both.
Right.
And right there, you can still taste the
Yeah, that's what I
Prosecco.
was gonna
You
say.
could taste the anchovy. You could taste the orange in there. So I think it's great. But yeah, any kind of fish, but something this bright, it's fantastic. And it's not too acidic, because then if not, it'll be like really like
Right.
do too much, you know, contradictory right there.
And it really enhances the finish of the Prosecco.
Absolutely.
Because it has a nice, long, smooth finish, so
Yeah, that's why I love this, that you could taste them both. It was like, it was amazing. Yeah.
delicioso.
I need
thank
you guys
you.
to come like on Saturday. I teach on Saturdays at 8 to 8:45. If you could just be right outside the class at 8:45 with Prosecco and
Prosecco
this
and
this.
some
Oh my God,
crostini.
that'd be it.
There you
the
go.
class would love you guys. And they probably love me too.
We can totally
Your
arrange
100
that.
went to 200.
Exactly. Yeah, memberships are good right to the moon.
Fantastico. Chef, the crostini with the Prosecco was fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm so excited, and I think our guests are too, to see what's next.
Absolutely.
Stay right there. Torno subito.
Pure Medical Equipment provides top-notch quality medical supply equipment. Whether to rent or buy, Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies has it all.
Pure Medical Equipment is committed to serve and give back to Southern Nevada.
We deliver medical supplies and rentals to your door.
Welcome back to In Vino Veritas. Chef Gina has prepared another amazing pairing to go with our Prosecco. Chef, can you please explain to our audience what we're going to try next?
Absolutely. So with Prosecco, again, anything fried, that's the match made in heaven with Prosecco. It really helps wash all the grease and the oil out of your mouth. So we did a Frito misto today. So we have some fried rock shrimp, a little bit of crawfish, some calamari, artichokes, and shishitos, and a little bit dipping sauce on the side. But trust me, one bite, swig of this, You'll see why this is the perfect pairing right here. Are you going to go first?
May I?
Please do.
Looks fabulous.
Actually, even try it without the sauce first and tell me what you think. You're so proper with the fork. I love it.
Could I have used my fingers?
Yeah, of course.
Buono.
Right? The whole balance and everything.
It's wonderful. Please.
Oh, I'm going in for it.
Mangi.
Mangi, mangi.
Yeah. Let's roll.
Pat, you got it?
Absolutely.
And I love the peppadews.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Little spice there. So much.
You got it.
With that,
This. Whoa.
it's just like all that grease goes away real quick.
It almost cleanses your palate.
Correct, yeah.
So that you can really taste the Prosecco.
So yummy. Get in there, Miss Pat. Come on.
Not bad.
Even the shishito is fantastic with it too.
Is that what this is, right?
1 out of 10 are hot.
Oh,
I call it heat roulette. Sorry.
you just had one, so this is two.
We don't have 10 in there, so
So-
it should be okay.
But again, it's that spice and not like heat. That's great with the Prosecco as well.
Delicioso. I love the pairing.
It's great,
Oh my
huh?
God, fantastic.
Miss Pat, what do you think?
Very good.
It's good. That's the best compliment. It's
It is.
good.
I always, when people eat, I watch your eyebrows. If they go up, I did something right.
Really?
Always.
That's the truth from Gina. Wax the eyebrow. You did something right. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Gone above and beyond. So, Chef Gina, could you please share with us what other ingredients are in this wonderful dish?
Absolutely. So, typically you always have fried calamari, which is great. So we really wanted to enhance it. So, big thing though, I never use frozen calamari when I fry it. That's what makes it really soft. Sometimes it's really chewy and you can taste that. So this is fresh calamari from Rhode Island. We have some rock shrimp from Florida. We have a little bit of crawfish in there as well. We have marinated artichokes that we get imported from Italy. We fry some shishitos, and then we also do some fresh pepper dews. I love the color and the brightness and the acidity, complements all the seafood. And then here we do a cherry pepper aioli. So we, again, have cherry peppers imported from Italy. We blend it up with a little bit of sherry vinegar and fold it into an aioli. And it's delicious. It never gets old.
It's wonderful. So I have a truth question for you, Chef.
Yes.
Is it true that you drive to the airport every morning to pick up fresh fish and carry it back to La Strega in your car?
That was how we started, but now luckily we've grown from that. And we actually have a purveyor that does it for us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that was big, especially when we get fresh lobster. It comes from Southwest Airlines, all that kind of stuff. But all our seafood comes in fresh, and that was really one of the big things we wanted to focus on when we opened up here. Nobody wants anything frozen.
Yes. And for our viewers, they probably don't realize that fish is flown into Las Vegas daily.
Oh, it has to be, Everybody always gets kind of scared to eat fish in the desert. But when you have such a great relationship with your purveyors and who's bringing it in, and you're on the phone with them at 9 p.m., what's on the flight tomorrow, what's going on, that's what makes it so beautiful. And again, Italian food, simplicity.
Yeah.
So if you have the fish, we do a little bit of lemon, some capers, and some herbs. Let the product speak.
Absolutely. Just like the wine speaks for itself.
Yes.
You taste it, you like it. You really don't have to try and sell it. So
Yeah, that's very
it's
true.
Wonderful.
Perfect pairing.
This has just been an amazing segment, and I hate to see it end because I've enjoyed the food so much, the company, and the wine.
Absolutely.
So I do want to thank Chef Gina for this amazing meal,
My pleasure. Thank you.
and thank you, Vance Smith
You're
and
welcome.
Shred Vegas, and thank you, Miss Pat Magalis with Pure Medical. We'll be right back. Torno Subito.
FilAmTV Network and Vegas Life TV are proud to be associated with In Vino Veritas. Presented by Total Infusion Care and Pure Medical Equipment and Supplies. In Vino Veritas premieres June 20th at 10 p.m. with primetime airing on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. exclusively on Vegas Life TV Live and FilAmTV Network.
Grazie mille. Thank you for joining us today. Chef Gina, please tell the audience where your restaurant is located and your website.
Absolutely. So La Strega is located at 3555 Southtown Center Drive in Summerlin. And Harlow Steakhouse is located in the backside of downtown Summerlin Mall. So we have lastregalv.com and harlowlv.com to come visit us.
Wonderful. So they can visit you at Harlow as well as do some shopping at downtown Summerlin.
Exactly.
I love that concept. And Vance Smith, can you tell us about your gym, where it's located?
We are located at 4325 Dean Martin Drive. And so we are right behind Royalty Exotics. I know everybody probably knows what that is. And so we're right behind them. And yeah, anytime you guys want to come by, and you can go onto our Instagram page. It's at Tread Vegas is our Instagram. And then treadvegasfitness.com is our webpage.
Wonderful. Thanks again. And Miss Pat, where is Pure Medical located?
Pure Medical Equipment is located at 3750 South Jones Boulevard, Suite 190, Las Vegas 89103.
Oh.
We are in between Flamingo and Twain. It's very accessible, and we encourage everyone who has needs for medical supplies to just call us. We can service you with or without insurance.
Oh, wow.
And we're happy to serve everyone. Thank you.
Thank you for that wonderful service that you provide. And now I guess it turns to me. So, thank you for joining us today for Food, Wine, Fellowship, and Truth. Please visit us at our website, JYCFamilyImporters.com, to learn more about us, order wine, or book a private tasting. Tune in next week as we feature a Cabernet paired with some exquisite dishes, exclusively here on Vino Veritas, on all the platforms of Vegas Life TV and FilAmTV Network. Ciao! Salute, chef!
Salute.